Morning broke into my darkest night, when I thought I lost the fight. Every shadow told me I was done, every fear said run. I was standing at the edge of doubt, wondering if you'd hear me shout. Then the silence started breathing loud. Hope came breaking out. The light found me right where I was. Not when I fixed myself, when I gave it up. The light found me when I couldn't see. You already moving right in front of me. I was buried under yesterday, every wrong turn, every mistake. But mercy didn't ask my name, it just stayed. I felt my heart begin to rise when grace opened up my eyes. Every promise came alive right on time. The light found me right where I was. Not when I fixed myself, when I gave it up. The light found me when I couldn't see. You were already moving right in front of me. I don't have to be afraid, this is not the end of me. If you brought me through the night, you can bring the morning light. Found me. Now I'm finally free. Every step is full, every breath is belief. The light found me. The light found me right where I was. Not when I fixed myself, but when I gave it up. The light found me when I couldn't see. You were already moving right in front of me. I try to stand on my own 2 feet, but the ground kept moving under me. I was chasing every open door, every promise the world sold to me. I had fire, but no direction, running fast but nowhere to be. I built my life on what reminded me of who I thought I had to be. I thought strength was holding on, but I was holding wrong. I'm nothing without you, lost in the noise, chasing the I'm nothing without you. Nothing without you. Nothing without you. I was wearing all my armor tight, but my heart was still exposed. I kept running from surrender, like control was all I owned. Then you met me in the silence, where my fear was loud and clear. You didn't ask me for perfection, you just told me you were here. I laid my crown down on the ground. That's where freedom found me now. I'm nothing without you. Every breath, every move, everything I am is held by you. I didn't feel you in the storm, didn't hear you in the rain. Every prayer felt unanswered, every step just felt the same. I was standing in the silence, wondering if I was alone, trying to believe your promises when nothing felt like home. I thought faith meant I would feel you every moment, every time. But sometimes faith is trusting when you're quiet in the night. You see my heart, you know my fear. Even when you feel so far, you are still near. You are still near. When my heart is barely beating, you are still near. When my hope is wearing thin, you are still near. In the middle of the waiting, closer than my doubt, closer than my fear. I was shaking at the altar, holding on to fragile hope. You met me in the weakness, and you didn't let me go. You don't run from my questions, you don't turn away from doubt. You stay right in the middle of everything I'm walking now. You are still near. When my strength is running empty, you are still near. When the dark feels closing in, you are still near. When I don't know where I'm going, right here where I am, you are still near. I don't need every answer, I just need to know you're close. I don't need the road to open, I just need you here the most. You are still near. In the silence and the waiting, you are still near. even when I cannot see. You are still near, working in the hidden places, holding every moment, holding me. You are still near. You are still near, even here. Everything around me shifted, every season rearranged. What I trusted in was shaken, nothing looked the same. People left and plans fell through, doors I thought were sure gave way. But when everything was moving, you stayed the same. When my faith was barely breathing, when my hope was paper thin, you were steady in the chaos. You were strong when I was weak. You stay the same when my world is falling apart. You stay the same, faithful to my fragile heart. You stay the same, yesterday, today, I've been up and I've been broken, I've been confident and afraid. I've seen prayers answered quickly and others walk away. Still your word has never failed me, still your love has never changed. Through the silence and the shouting, you stay the same. When my feelings tell me stories that don't solid ground, I can stand on you. You stay the same when my world is falling apart. You stay the same, faithful to my fragile heart. You stay the same, yesterday, today, always. You stay the same. Heaven and earth may tremble, but your promise will not move. Every season has an ending, but your love will see me through. You stay the same in the fire and waiting. You stay the same when I don't know what to say. You stay the same. I will anchor my belief in the God who never leaves. You stay the same. You stay the same. I don't need answers tonight, I don't need a perfect view. I just need to know you're close and you'll carry me through. The weight of this is heavy, and I'm running out of strength. I've been holding on to hope with a faith that feels afraid. I don't have the words to pray, I don't know what else to do. So I'm laying down my worry, and I'm leaning into you. Carry me through what I can't handle alone. Carry me through when the road feels unknown, when my hands are tired, when my heart feels weak. Carry me through, carry me through. I've been strong for far too long, try to hide the cracks in me, but you see the truth behind the smile. You see everything. You don't rush the healing, you don't shame the pain. You walk with me through every step, you never look away. Carry me through every doubt and every fear. Carry me through when the night feels longer here, when my faith is shaken, when I don't know what to do. Carry me through, carry me through. If this is the valley, then I won't walk it alone. If this is the waiting, then I'll rest in your hope. I don't need to be fearless, I just need to be held. I don't need to be ready, I just need your help. Carry me through until I can't stand again. Carry me through till the morning breaks in. I trust you with my weakness, I trust you with the truth. Carry me through, carry me through. Oh, I've been down but not destroyed, I've been shaken, not undone. I've been walking through the fire, but I'm still standing strong. I felt fear knock on my door, heard the lies say I was done, but the voice that speaks the loudest says the fight has just begun. You were there when I was breaking, you were there when I fell. Every tear became a promise, you were using all things well. I will rise again, not because I have the strength, but because you never left. the climb demands my all, I will trust the one who caught me every time I chose to fall. I don't rise by my perfection, I don't rise by my control. I rise because of mercy that's rewriting my whole soul. I will rise again with a fire in my bones. I will rise again, I was never meant to go alone. I will rise again, this is not my final end. I will rise again. Tried to prove I was enough. I built my walls high, but they were never strong enough. Every wrong turn I took, every door I closed, you kept showing up when I thought I was alone. I fell hard, I fell fast, but you didn't let me stay. You met me in the wreckage, and you called me by my name. Your love still wins over my fear and my doubt. Your love still wins when my faith is running out. Every lie I believe, every bridge I burn, your love still wins. Your love still wins. I tried to hide the truth in the shadow of my shame, but mercy wasn't scared of me. It stepped into the flames. I ran as far as I could, but grace ran faster still. I hit the end of my strength, and you met me on the hill. Your love still wins over my past and my pride. Your love still wins when I'm too weak to fight. Every time I fall, every lesson learned, your love still wins. Your love still wins. I don't have to earn it, I don't have to pretend. This is not a love that breaks, this is how my life begins. Your love still wins, and I'm standing here amazed. Your love still wins. It never walks away. Every doubt undone, every chain released. Your love still wins. Your love still wins. Your love still wins. It always does.
I forgot how to breathe with the weight of every day. I smiled through the tired while my heart slowly gave away. I carried all the voices that said I should be strong, but even the strongest hearts can hold on to I was standing in the mirror, trying not to cry, asking heaven quietly if you saw me try. Then grace fell softly, like it always does. Not I can breathe again with you holding me steady. I can breathe again. I don't have to be ready. Every breath is mercy, every moment is grace. I can breathe again because you stay. I thought healing would be loud, like a miracle in the light, but it found me in the stillness of an ordinary night. You didn't rush the process, you didn't shame the pain. You just sat with me in silence till my heartbeat found its place. I'm learning that survival isn't weakness in disguise. Sometimes staying is the bravest thing a heart can try. If the fear comes back around, I will remember this moment where your peace found me now. I can breathe again, even if the road is long. I can breathe again. I don't have to be strong. Every step is held, every tear is seen. I can breathe again. You're still here with me. I can breathe again. I can breathe again.
I've been counting all the days, watching doors that never move, praying for a sign of change, wondering what you're gonna do. I thought faith meant forward motion, every answer clear and fast. But sometimes faith is staying still when the future's in the past. I don't like the in-between, where the silence tests my trust. But I'm learning there's a purpose, even in the dust. There is grace in the waiting, when the promise feels delayed. There is peace in the patience, when I choose to trust your way. I don't need to rush the process, I don't need to see the end. There is grace in the waiting, where you're shaping who I am. I've been tempted to move ahead, take control and make a plan. But every time I force the door, I feel you pull me back. You're not slow to keep your word, you're not distant or unsure. You are working out a timing that is better than my own. I'm learning how to listen more than asking why. I'm learning how to rest my heart and let you lead my life. There is grace in the waiting when the road feels unclear. There is strength in surrender when the answer's not here. I don't need to chase tomorrow, I don't need to understand. There is grace in the waiting, I am safe within your hands. If this season stretches longer than I ever hoped it would, I will trust you're still a Father, you're still doing good. There is grace in the waiting, I will not be afraid. Every moment holds a purpose, even when nothing changes. I will stand on what you've spoken, I will walk by faith again. There is grace in the waiting till the promise meets the end. There is grace in the waiting.
I remember nights I couldn't sleep, asking heaven if you saw me. Every prayer felt like it hit the ceiling, every tear fell quietly. I was tired of trying to be strong, tired of pretending I was fine. I didn't know how much I needed you till I reached the end of mine. You never promised easy roads, but you promised you'd stay close. I'm still standing here, not because I had no fear, but because you never walked away. Through every doubt, you held me when I broke down. You were stronger than the pain. I'm still standing here. Every scar says you were near, even when I couldn't see it clear. I'm still standing here. I thought faith meant I'd never fall, but falling taught me how to pray. You met me in the ashes, and you called me by my name. When my strength was running out, you were breathing life somehow. I'm still standing here, not because I had no fear, but because you never walked away. Through every doubt, you held me when I broke down. You were stronger than the pain. I'm still
because I earned the win, but because your grace was enough again. Through the fire, through the tears I cried, you were faithful till the end. I'm still standing here, and my future has no fear. Every breath is proof you're near. I'm still standing here. I'm still standing here because you're still holding me. Even when the road is dark and I don't know where to go, even when the answers hide and the future feels unknown, when my prayers feel unanswered, when my faith feels paper thin, I will place my hope again in the hands that carry me. I trust you still when I don't understand. I trust you still when the plan is in your hands. I don't need to see the ending, I don't need to know your will. I will follow where you lead me. I trust you still. I've seen you move in other seasons, I've seen you make a way. You were faithful in the past, you won't change today. Every promise you have spoken, every word you've said is true. Even when I feel forgotten, I am still known by you. I trust you still when the waiting tests my faith. I trust you still when my hope feels out of place. You are working in the silence, you are present in the still. I will rest my heart in yours. I trust you still. If the answer doesn't come soon, if the door remains closed, I will choose to keep believing you are good and you are close. I don't trust my understanding, I don't trust my shifting sight. I will trust the God who sees me in the dark as well as light. I trust you still with my questions and my fears. I trust you still with the weight of all these years. I will walk in quiet confidence, I will stand on what you reveal, no matter what tomorrow brings. I trust you still. I trust you still. I was drifting through the days with my heart half asleep, going through the motions, but too tired to believe. I told myself I was fine, but I was barely holding on. I learned how to smile through the pain and call survival strong. I didn't know how far I'd fallen till you called me by my name. Your voice cut through the try to outrun the truth, try to bury what I felt, but grace kept breaking through every wall I built myself. You didn't come with judgment, you didn't point my mistakes. You showed me what forgiveness looks like, and you stayed. I don't know how you saw me when I couldn't see myself. I don't know why you waited, but I'm glad you never left. Mercy woke me when I was losing all my ground. Mercy woke me when I couldn't make a sound. Every chain I couldn't break, every tear I couldn't stop. Mercy woke me, and my heart came back to life. If I ever start forgetting where my hope came from, let me remember who I was and what your love has done. I don't walk in fear of failure, I don't wear my yesterday. I live because of mercy that called my name. Mercy woke me, and I'm not who I was before. Mercy woke me. Now I'm standing in the light once more. Every breath is evidence of a grace I didn't earn. Mercy woke me, and I'll never turn back again. Mercy woke me. Mercy woke me. I thought I walked this road alone, one step at a time, trying to be brave enough to leave the past behind. I counted every fail, I remembered every fall. I never saw the hands beneath and never let me drop. You were there in every moment, I just didn't always see. You were writing out a story that was bigger than me. You carried me all along, through the highs and the lows. When I thought I was walking, I was never alone. Every tear, every prayer, every road that I crossed, I was held in your hands, I was carried all along. I blame myself for seasons I didn't understand, but you were shaping something holy with the pieces in my hands. Even when I doubted you, you never doubted me. You stayed closer than my questions, closer than my fear could be. I don't regret the broken places, they taught my heart to see that you were always working, even when it wasn't clear to me. You carried me all along when I didn't have the strength, when my faith was barely breathing and my hope felt like it changed. Every step I didn't know with no fear and no regret. Every breath, every song, every story, I belong to the God who has always carried me all along. You carried me I don't need to know tomorrow. I don't need to see the way. I've been chasing all the answers, but now I'm learning how to stay. I've been restless for so long, trying to prove where I belong. But I hear you in the quiet, saying, child, you're home. Every road I thought would save left me empty in the end. Now I'm resting in the promise that I'm safe within your hands. I'm home in your hands. I don't have to be afraid. I'm home in your hands. Every worry fades away. I don't need to hold the future. I don't need to understand. I finally found my rest. I'm home in your hands. I don't measure life by progress. I don't count my worth by speed. I'm not driven by the pressure to be more than you ask of me. You're not asking me to run, you're just asking me to stay, to trust you with my heart and let you lead the way. I'm home in your hands, where my striving finally ends. I'm home in your hands. I don't have to pretend. Every breath is borrowed grace. Every step is in your plan. I finally found my rest. I'm home in your hands. When the noise starts calling louder, when the world demands I prove, I will come back to this moment where my peace is found in you. I'm home in your hands today and